You're cruising down the highway in a $300,000 Ferrari, heading to your $7 million mansion after signing a $20 million movie deal. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, for Kevin Hart, this is just another day in his incredible life. But Kevin's rise to fame and fortune wasn't handed to him. From a rough Philadelphia neighborhood to Hollywood's A-list, he's worked tirelessly to build his $200 million empire. So how did a kid with big dreams and a lot of jokes turn himself into a global phenomenon? And what does he do with all that cash? Grab a seat, because we're about to unpack the story of the world's richest funny man.
That's why they get an attitude, because she here fun, because you picked up the phone having a good time.
Kevin Hart didn't grow up surrounded by wealth or luxury. Born in 1979 in North Philadelphia, Kevin's childhood was anything but easy. Raised by his single mother, Nancy, he watched her work multiple jobs just to make ends meet. His father, Henry, struggled with addiction and spent much of Kevin's early years in and out of jail. But Kevin didn't let these challenges define him. Instead, he turned to comedy as a way to cope. Even as a kid, Kevin loved making people laugh, whether it was at school, at home, or on the streets of Philly.
You know, parenting is something that I take pride in. You know, I want to make sure that my kids understand the value of hard work and what the meaning behind it should be.
I didn't know where comedy would take me. I just knew it made people happy, and that made me happy. After graduating from high school, Kevin started performing at local open mic nights. At first, the response wasn't great. He was even booed off stage a few times. But instead of giving up, Kevin used those experiences to sharpen his skills. He studied other comedians, honed his timing, and found his own unique voice.
You think he playing with you? You think he got time for games? This man is crazy. If he pull a gun out, that mean he's serious. Tell him where the buy's going down.
Where's it going down at? Bullshit!
Kevin's big break didn't come overnight. For years, he worked the comedy circuit, performing in small clubs and making connections. His first real exposure came in the early 2000s, with a role on the TV show Undeclared in the cult comedy film Soul Plane. While Soul Plane didn't win any awards, it put Kevin on Hollywood's radar. From there, he started booking bigger roles, including appearances in Scary Movie 3 and Think Like a Man. But it wasn't until his stand-up specials that Kevin truly found his lane.
My dad never wore drawers, ever. This is my dad getting to his seat. This is all I saw. Excuse me.
In 2011, Kevin released Laugh at My Pain, a stand-up special that became a massive hit. The tour grossed over $15 million, and the accompanying film was a box office success. Kevin's comedy was raw, relatable, and deeply personal, drawing from his own life experiences to connect with audiences in a way that felt authentic.
Guys, I found a side door over here.
Guess what I found?
No, don't tell him.
While stand-up made Kevin Hart a household name, Hollywood turned him into a superstar. Over the past decade, Kevin has starred in a string of box office hits, including Ride Along, Central Intelligence, and the Jumanji franchise.
I'm swaddling you. I know what you're doing. I'm swaddling. I know what you...
Let's talk numbers for a second. Jumanji. Welcome to the Jungle raked in nearly $1 billion at the global box office. That's billion with a B. And Kevin reportedly earns $20 million per film, making him one of the highest paid actors in the industry. But Kevin Hart isn't just a comedian or an actor. He's a businessman. In 2009, he founded Heartbeat Productions, a company that produces films, TV shows, and digital content. By taking control of his creative output, Kevin transitioned from being just an entertainer to a full-fledged mogul. Through Heartbeat, Kevin has produced hit projects like Real Husbands of Hollywood and Netflix specials. The company is now valued at over $500 million, and it continues to expand into new areas, including podcasts and streaming. And then there are the endorsement deals. Kevin's partnerships with brands like Nike, Mountain Dew, and Chase have earned him millions. Whether it's a commercial, a social media campaign, or a branded appearance, Kevin's name is money in the bank. So how does Kevin Hart spend all that money? Let's start with his cars. Kevin has one of the most impressive collections in Hollywood, featuring everything from Ferraris to vintage classics. For his 39th birthday, Kevin treated himself to a $300,000 Ferrari 488 Spider. He also owns a custom-built 1970 Plymouth Barracuda worth over $500,000 and a tricked-out Ford Bronco that looks like it belongs in a James Bond movie. Then there's his $7 million mansion in Calabasas, California. This sprawling estate includes a private gym, a movie theater, a pool, and a guest house. It's the perfect retreat for Kevin and his family. And let's not forget the travel. Kevin often flies private, whether he's heading to a comedy tour or vacationing in the Bahamas. His getaways are pure luxury, featuring 5-star resorts, private beaches, and endless adventure. But Kevin Hart isn't just about spending on himself. He's known for his generosity. After wrapping his irresponsible tour, Kevin thanked his team by gifting them classic cars. The lineup included a 1956 Beetle and a 1976 Stingray, totaling nearly $500,000. Kevin also gives back to the community. Through his charity work, he's donated millions to educational programs, disaster relief efforts, and underserved communities. Kevin Hart's story isn't just about money or fame. It's about resilience, hard work, and staying true to yourself. From his humble beginnings in Philadelphia to his current status as a Hollywood titan, Kevin has shown that anything is possible with determination and a little bit of laughter. It's not about the money or the fame. It's about creating a legacy and inspiring others to dream big. So here's the big question. If you had $200 million like Kevin Hart, what would you do with it? Would you splurge on exotic cars like Ferraris and vintage classics? Maybe you'd build a dream mansion with everything from an indoor pool to a private theater, or even your own bowling alley. Or would you go bigger? Imagine chartering private jets to explore the world, hopping from the beaches of St. Lucia to the snowy peaks of Aspen. Maybe you'd invest in businesses, turn your passion into a multi-million-dollar empire, or create something that could change the world forever. Perhaps your dream is a little closer to home. Would you give back, like Kevin Hart, helping your community or making sure your friends and family live their best lives too? Or maybe you'd go completely wild. Buy a private island, build a theme park, or even start your own movie studio. The possibilities are endless, and we want to hear from you. What's your ultimate $200 million dream? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, while you're dreaming big, don't forget to help us keep bringing you more amazing content like this. Hit that like button to show your support, subscribe to join our incredible community, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the lives of the world's richest and most inspiring stars. Thanks for spending time with us today. We can't wait to see your comments and hear your ideas. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep hustling, and we'll see you soon.